Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And this week we have the full moon alert for the full moon on Gemini, which will happen on December 7th. And it'll be 21:07 Mountain Time, which of course would be 9:07 p.m. Mountain Time. You can look at what that is in the world for you. But there's some beautiful energies that are coming around with Gemini. And of course, as we look at new moons and full moons, we have full moon wishes. Full moons, we have the unveiling and letting go type of ceremony that you can do, where the new moon wishes is when you plant things, and the full moon is when we have this culmination where we're beginning to let things go. So within 8 hours before the full moon, we do the releasing ceremony because we're getting ready for the energy of what we're getting ready to dump overboard and release for the period in between the full moon and back to the new moon. So Gemini energy has a variety of different energies that range from transportation and mobility and movement, communication, learning, mental focuses, and different things like that. So I'm going to put up a screen here that shows all the energies, because you can do a release ceremony for any type of things that you want to release around a full moon, but to make the most of the energy, if you do that within 8 hours before the full moon and around the sign of the full moon, it is even more powerful. So the release is more powerful. So the Gemini type of energies, I'm just going to put up a screen right now. And you can look over these to see what of those will be best for you in your life, if any of them resonate. And you will look at a total of 10 things, up to 10 is what you can have revealed and unveiled to you and letting go. And kind of the thing that I do around those is I make it more of a gratitude type of approach to it, where it's just, thank you for unveiling and releasing blocks that have stood between me and blah, and then you fill in the blank. So those types of energies help us with this full moon, so you can make the most of that. Now, for this reading, I'm going to be focusing on the Gemini energy around what decisions need to be made for you to move forward on your path. So, of course, we'll have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're stepping into yours right now. All right, Gemini, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off here by pulling a card from these divine guidance cards. All the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. And these particular cards are fractal imaging, which I call the spiritual ink blot tests. So whatever you see when you first see the card as a special message for you, and then we'll also read from the book. So Geminis, we're going to ask, what decision do you need to make in order to move forward in your path? So all right, there we go. So Geminis, let's take a look here. You have card number 3, so I'll show you first. So here you go. What you see is that special message for you. All right, and then I'll also read from the book here. So card 3. Wow, infinite love. This card represents the infinite love that not only resides within you, but is you. The entire universe is the vibration of love energy. Spirit sees your beautiful heart and is calling you to allow this love energy to flow fully into you and from you. It will heal your hurts and negative past experiences, helping you connect with the true immortal being of light that you are. It is your light and your love that the world needs most. It's time to let the love flow. So that is your decision, right? That to let this love flow from above into your heart and fill you up and outflow to the world. We'll also pull from the Power of Surrender deck and just see what else that they would like you to know. What else do they want you to know? So, all right, there we go. Surrender obsessive thinking. So there we go. Interesting card, right? And it says, if you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So definitely trying to control things in the outside world. This filling up with this divine love, this unconditional love, it does solve our obsessions, because the obsession comes from a desperation we have in trying to feel whole and complete. We're hungry, we're thirsty. We're born here and we just feel this emptiness, and we're told, look out here to relationships and situations and things. It's going to make you feel whole and complete. And it doesn't. We feel more hungry, more thirsty. And that's where the desperation comes in, because conditional love of the outside world and that instability of relationships, and, because people pass away or they change, situations never stay the same, things break down, deteriorate, stolen, burned down, whatever it might be. Those things are unstable. They're not eternal. They don't fill us up for very long, if at all. It's because what we're really hungering for is the unconditional love from above, and we find that by inward and upward. We get disappointed enough in the outside world that we do turn inward and then connect upward to where we find that unconditional love. We're also going to pull cards here from the Naked Heart Tarot. And let's see what else they have for you, Geminis. All right. So what else for Gemini, please? All right. Either side here. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and they want that one for there. Okay. We just scooch these here, get these out of the way. And we'll start with this one down here. We got the Spirit of Swords, which is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords not only rules over air, it's the air element, but they also, all the kings are given a double portion of air. So an extra portion. So he's double air, which is all about mind and thought and belief. This Ace of Swords here, though, allows them to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm. It allows us to understand these truths, that the capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love and this divine love. So this allows us to connect to that, which allows us to cut away the small T truths that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. So we're cutting away old thoughts and old beliefs that no longer serve. Let's see what else we got here too. Yeah. And then you have the Three of Wands. So a 3 and a 3. 3 of Wands is about an adjustment in where we are headed in our path. Also, with this new information, it's just shows us this new direction that we're able to head, especially with these restrictions that we remove away. Our old thoughts and beliefs sometimes have our path so narrow that we are so stumped with things. It's easy for something to fall in there and keep us from moving forward. But as we expand and remove expectations and all those thoughts and those beliefs, our life just opens up and we're able to move in different directions too. So I really like that, because it is this change of path. And then you have the Moon. So the Moon is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. It's the world, rolls over the Cancer sign. But it is this beautiful, beautiful energy of nurturing, Also diving into the unknown and connecting to the higher realms, because that's what the high priestess does with this moon energy, is it does allow you to connect to the divine love. That's the mother nature, the mother love that we're able to experience. So again, beautiful, beautiful message coming in here about embracing this love, allowing yourself to receive this love. And then you have the Innocence of Cups. So the Page of Cups, new love. Here's the chalice, the Holy Grail. This is full of the unconditional love of above. So again, this is new emotion coming in, new experiences. When you do this, you experience a love so deep and so unnatural from what you're used to feeling here, but it feels familiar because it is what we feel back home. So here's that love making itself known. And the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Swords is about, the Two of Swords is about making a decision. It's like you're at a crossroad. And this is what this reading was about. It was, what decision do you have to make, to move forward? And so here you are at this crossroads. And we can either make a decision here by the old ways of thinking, or we can look at new ways of thinking, that which is attached to the moon, to the, our inner emotions, our, intuition, our gut, trusting our heart and not just our mind. And so this decision that we're here is saying, connect to the moon, connect to this unconditional love, and allow yourself to see what decision you truly want to make with this, because connecting to it allows you to really open up. All right. And then you have the Seven of Swords. Yeah. So swords, more swords, thoughts, belief, mindsets. The Seven of Swords, you can see the raccoon here, represents our own thoughts and our own beliefs that steal something from us. And this is what it steals: true love from us, because all these restrictions, all these thoughts and beliefs that we're taught is, again, look out here to define yourself. And here's all these definitions of who you are supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be and must be. But this Ace of Swords that this carries allows you to cut away those thoughts and those beliefs that do free you up and allow you to receive the unconditional love. And the King, the Spirit of Swords here, is the king and rolls over that. And then you also got the Queen. So definitely there's this balancing coming in here of heart and mind, because she rolls over air like the king does, but where the kings get double air, queens get water. So this is the balancing of heart and mind coming in again, but with also the power to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs. So a huge just awareness here of that you are at this crossroads. It's a required choice to open up to unconditional love. We come here to experience the opposite, so we understand, like to know what unconditional love is, we have to experience conditional love, or it's a great way to experience it and to see the difference, because it's like air. You're breathing air right now. And you don't realize you're breathing air in life until you're 6 feet underwater looking up at air and going, that is air. And down here is non-air. And now I have an appreciation for both and an understanding of both. And so that's what is going through here, is you're having these experiences of conditional love, but now you're being invited to open up to unconditional love. Just a quick announcement to let you know that in addition to these readings, these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. And then also by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all. And if you select that, two things happen. One, you'll be notified when any new videos come out on the channel. And two, you'll also be notified when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. Currently, I go every night and then also on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. So if you like the content that we're providing, a thumbs up and a subscribing to the channel really helps me out. So back to the conclusion of your reading. All right, and for the conclusion of the reading, we're going to pull from these chakra reading cards and just see what chakra will allow you to open up to this divine love. Could it be the heart chakra? We will see. What chakra would be best for Gemini to be able to open up to this divine love and allow it into their heart? All right, this is the one. And we actually have Inspiration, card number 11. Beautiful, bright card there. We'll put that right here. And let's see what energy comes in with this. So this is the sacral chakra, which the sacral chakra for me is all about relationship to another. Root chakra is like our relationship to the groups and the world, and sacral is like one-on-one. Solar plexus is like our relationship to ourself. So this is some of that energy. And it says, you've called this card into your awareness today because it's time to get inspired, to find your passion and share it with the world. Inspiration is constantly flowing through and around you at all times and is inviting you to align with and connect to its powerful and creative energy. What inspires you and makes your soul shine? It's time to surround yourself with inspiring people, books, experiences, and anything that infuses you with this inspiration. Have you been feeling bored and stale? What do you love to do that brings you creative inspiration? Whatever it is that fills you with energy, it is now time to bring it into the world. When you are driven by inspiration, it brings motivation, joy, and happiness into your being. And this wave of energy will bring forth amazing positivity to your world, allowing you to feel content and with a sense of purpose in your life. When you are inspired and living in this vibration, those around you benefit at this state of being. And it's truly infectious, and you start to also inspire others. The affirmation for this card is, inspiration is constantly flowing through me at all times, and I am inspired. And this is great because usually what comes through in a lot of readings, especially my live readings that I do on YouTube, is when we are unsure of what we want to do in our life and we want to know what truly makes our heart sing, we connect higher to our high heart to find out what our passion is. How do we uniquely want to express unconditional love to the world? And here's this inspiration. Beautiful, beautiful energy coming in to inspire. And because of that energy, because sharing it is inspirational, you do inspire others throughout this process too. So I love your journey of opening up more and more and more to the unconditional love from above. And as you go through this journey, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. Have a great week. And I'm sure we'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.